In our spotlight tonight, former President Trump skipping the GOP debate for the second time tonight. He'll be speaking at an event outside Detroit, addressing auto workers, but he's doing it at a non-union auto parts plant. Now, in this non-debate strategy here, is that actually working? Well, he is leading the polls by a whole lot. The rest of the Republican primary field is far behind him, double digits. So I want to bring back our panel, Mike Muse, Heidi Heitkamp, Barbara Comstock, and Asma Khalid. So thank you again for being here with us. So Barbara, starting with you, what do you think that the candidates on stage will do tonight? I mean, do they confront Trump in his absence? Would it be easier to target if he was there on stage? I mean, how do they use this to their advantage, if at all?
Well, certainly they should confront him. Chris Christie has made clear he's going to, but I think it certainly is a mistake for Trump not to be there. And he should remember in 2000 and 2008, the front runners didn't win in Iowa or New Hampshire. These states, can be very fluid. And in 2016, he didn't win in Iowa. So he thinks he can defy gravity, but these states like attention.
And Heidi, you're a veteran of these nights. What are the expectations of those on stage tonight? Who needs that breakout moment? What are you predicting?
Well, anybody on the far end of that stage needs a breakout moment, but I think DeSantis, it's a make or break time for him. Mm-hmm. He's got to be the guy who is going to take center stage and command the room. And if he doesn't do that, he's not going to make it through to Iowa or New Hampshire.
And Asma, former President Trump is speaking at this event with auto workers in Michigan tonight. This is a state he turned red in 2016, lost in 2020. The president of the Auto Workers Union, Shawn Fain, has blasted Trump ahead of his visit. So does Trump really have any ground to even gain here at this stage of the campaign?
I mean, to me, it shows that he's really already running a general election strategy. His focus tonight is not on any of his Republican presidential rivals. He is squarely focused on Joe Biden, right? Yesterday, you even saw his campaign issue a statement blasting President Biden's visit to join striking auto workers on the picket line. Basically, Trump's message is that Biden's economic policies are hurting workers. And as you said, he won the state of Michigan, a critical state, a critical battleground state, in 2016, and then he lost the state in 2020. And if he really wants to find a pathway back to the White House, Michigan will be critical, and his belief is that he's able to court some of these blue-collar workers who are working in auto plants, whether they are unionized or not.
All right, and Mike, we just saw this yet another legal blow for former President Trump. This judge now finding him liable for fraud in that New York case involving overhauling his business assets. So overvaluing his business assets? Do you think that Trump's legal woes here resonate negatively with voters, or are you still seeing that they almost electrify his base? It's like they feel like he's being treated unfairly.
I think they electrify his base. I don't think that any of these indictments or allegations that have been brought forward against him has had any slowdown to the momentum that he has had. We only see him go up in the number of polls and the amount of fundraising that comes his way. But that's because everyone has allowed him to, no one has held him accountable. And so what I am hoping tonight is that, yes, it's expected that Governor Chris Christie will go after former President Trump, but I'm curious to see, again, what does Vivek Ramaswamy, how does he go after him? How does Senator Tim Scott? How does Governor Nikki Haley present this framing? If they can start leveraging these indictments and what the ruling of the judge in the state of New York did today and frame it in the debate, that puts him in the debate, and then it requires him to have to answer to the statements that they make tonight. By them not going after him, by them not holding him accountable, there's nothing for him to respond to. And so why should he come to the debate? There literally is nothing for him to gain, only for him to lose. And so unless the candidates tonight hold him accountable, hold him to the fire, and bring up these allegations and indictments and rulings, then if not, there's nothing that can slow his momentum down.
Yeah, I don't know, you guys. After watching the last debate, I would be very surprised if Vivek went after Trump in any way tonight. Does anyone have anything to say about that?
Yeah, well,
highly unlikely. He's running him for a cabinet position.
I don't think he would. But what's interesting,
That was
though,
good.
Diane, is Matt Gorman listening to Senator Tim Scott. I'm
Yeah.
afraid that their strategy tonight just isn't going to do enough for Senator Tim Scott to advance further. It seems like he has very dated positions on what it is they want to talk about, from opportunity zones, which was from a previous campaign cycle. That was a hot topic, not this one. The framing of the UAW strike, to me, seems a little bit off and outdated, not really thinking about what the UAWs are working for and fighting for. And so it just seems a little bit dated.
All right, Mike Muse, Heidi Heitkamp, Barbara Comstock, and Asma Khalid, thank you so much.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.